Welcome to the new segment of the grade 10th. We are discussing political science. In that chapter 7, outcomes of democracy. So today's subtopic is accountable, responsive, and legitimate government. So this part is very important. In examination part, they can ask about these for 1 marks question also. The what is mean by the accountable, like that, or what define responsive, or they can ask 5 marks question or the 4 marks question togetherly. So let's understand these all the sub terms of this topic. So when we are discussing about a democracy, so the democracy, it will be provides the everything. When we concerned with the ensuring that the people have a right to choose their own representative with the election, and people will have a control over their rulers, that is the heads, the chosen by themselves. Whenever it is possible and necessary, the citizens, they have the authority to make decisions, the participation in a decision making, and that is in a it is possible in only the in democracy. That is a must first basic thing in a democracy, that is produced a government in the accountable to the citizens, the responsive to need their expectations of a people. Here accountable togetherness of making decisions, and responsive by giving a response by the government, and involvement of the people or citizens. So it is the democratic government, the way it is effective, the suddenly the question will be arise in our mind and produce some less effective government. So how it is in a democratic government, the decisions will be it's take more time, but in a non democratic governments, they will take easily decisions, because the only the one person, the all together they are the taking. But in a democracy, they are the involvement of the parliament, the involvement of the people in a making a decision. It's a take a more time in a democratic country. So to making a implementation of decisions also, it take a time. And when we comparing the non democratic government and a democratic government, in a non democratic government, they are not involving a much a people or public or citizen opinion. They not need any majorities to make decisions in non democratic countries. But So same thing when we are started discussing about making a decision in non democratic government, in non democratic rulers, they will take a very quick and fast decisions, because those decisions that are not accepted by the people, or and there is no faces of the problems. The same thing when we see here in a democratic government, it's a take a more time to arriving of any kind of decisions, because in making a decisions it should be acceptable by a people and the majority. Everything is added when any kind of a decisions are taken by a democratic government. So when we see other side of the democracy, the making a decisions, it's a take a time, but it should be, it is a very correct product we can find out. He or she, they have a right to examine that again and again, that decision making by through a judiciary. So when they are the examine these process of decision making, it is called as transparency. This factor, it is missing in a non democratic government. When they in non democratic government, the outcome of the democracy, it will be take very early. So when we finding outcomes of the democracy, in democracy of produce of the government, or the followers of the producer of this uh, people, that is accountable, they are the giving back, they are the giving a transparency, they are the giving a consolidated the note, everything, it is a transparency, we can get the all the information in a democratic government. We can also accept the in a democratic government, the development of mechanism for the citizens, that is in a total, the government, it is giving in the hands of the citizen, because the citizens of a democratic country, people of the democratic country, they have a part of in a decision making every time. Yes. So when we are measuring these democratics, the basis on the expectations of the outcome, that is a particular institutions we are the having in our country, in not only in India, in which are the democratic countries, they are the having the particular institutions, the regularly, they are they are the having free and fearless election, and we are the having the open public debate on any kind of a major politics, and as well as and Legalize, leg, legislation and citizens, they have a right information about the government and the government what the function they are the doing. The actually performance of the government shows all the record in front of the people. So the democracy it shows the great success the in front of the uh, citizens, that is they are the taking the regular free elections, setting the public opinion debate, asking a public opinion about any kind of the decision making. But in when we see in some democratics, they are having the short of elections that provide a fair uh, chance to everyone, and it is subjecting every decisions onto the public debate, the public opinion. Sometimes in a democratic country they do not have a very good record when they are the sharing the information in front of the people. But everyone says it is a favor of citizens belongings to the democratic country. But they are the very uh, they are the much better than the non democratic government, which they are the having a more respect. We'll continue this part tomorrow. For reference, you can refer a 10th grade NCRT textbook. Thank you.